Good afternoon. It is almost 4 p.m. here in Youngstown. Hey, my Any Brand Tri-5 is done a few days late. It was supposed to be Monday the 10th, but I finally got it done. No details, no special, nothing. This is the old, well, currently Revell, but old Monogram 56 T-Bird. Came out quite nice. It did have some fights and a couple little errors, but I'm happy with it. This is it. It's nice and shiny. You know, it's about as good as it's going to be. It did have some flaws. I'm going to show you. So in case you decide to build one of these, there you can see one flaw right there. Yeah, it's already showed itself. These decals that are supposed to be for the center caps are horrible. They're not sticking at all. Oh, now I gotta get off of here. There we go. Yep, they all fell off. So, you know, I don't know if these other decals are going to stay, but yep, that's it. Hopefully the other decals stay. But that's it. Let me bring the camera up. Hold on. Okay, there's the T-Bird. Let me come up a little higher. Here we go. Oh, now the roof is just sitting on there. But I would have thought about it. I would have put a piece of steel epoxied underneath here, and then put some of those little magnets in the corners there, and it probably would have stuck it down. I did use the decals that came with it for the seat, the white area. That's 3 pieces. You got the backrest and the 2 seats. I used the decals that are for the gauges and the dash and the door panel. There's a little bit of fuzzy hair there because, hey, what do you want? I didn't flock it. I was going to, and I didn't. But it's just basic, out of the box. And there's the hood. It does kind of hinge, but it's kind of floppy and messy. But there's the engine, battery, and the washer bag, and I didn't go bonkers. Excuse me. But yeah, just a basic T-Bird engine. But, and I got a booger in it there from the super glue on the header panel right there. Tried polishing it out. It's kind of stuck in there, but yeah, the decals that go in the center of the hubcaps just fell off. And I just remembered something I do have to do that I'm not done. I got to paint that exhaust. Yeah, that little bit of molded in area there where the mufflers are. But actually, you know, it's going to be sitting on the shelf, so, you know, I'm not doing much more with this. Excuse me. But the flaws I found on this kit, at least my edition, like I said, were those decals that did not want to stick. Even with setting solution and all that. They just did not want to stick. And, Deuce, get down. And, but yeah, it came out nice and shiny. You know, I like it. But this windshield frame, I really hate convertible kits that have the separate windshield frame. I'd rather have it molded to the body and have to bare metal it or something. This thing, getting the window in there without, excuse me, damn it, without it, you know, getting gobbed all over the windshield, the glue on there, and then getting it in the frame, and the frame wants to flex the whole time you're working on it. It's springy. I don't know if it would be better to strip it and glue it to the body before it's painted, so it's plastic to plastic, then assemble it, but I don't know how easy it would be to get the windshield in there then. So yeah, but I mean, all in all, it's not bad. But yeah, I did want to flex a lot. These little separate vent windows are a pain to put on. And then my windshield frame was, either the windshield was warped or the frame was, or both. Because when you sat on the ground, it was warped. It was higher. It was like sticking way up over here. So I had to, you know, try to hold it in place without getting my fingers on the paint or on the window or on the chrome. Hold it in place with some super glue. I used the Bob Smith Industries non-fogging stuff, and then I had to use some accelerator with a little dropper thing and try to flow it in there and hold it until it stayed. Otherwise, it would spring up. I mean, it didn't want to sit real well. There's a little gap right in there. But other than that, though, I'm happy with it. I'll just have to wipe it down later and get the fingerprints off it. And then, that's it. It can go in a display case or whatever. And I didn't get crazy with none of it. There's no aftermarket parts. There's no wiring. Nothing. It's just going to be a basic out-of-the-box kit. But all in all, I think it came out quite sweet. I like it. I'm happy with it. Now to get on to some other builds. Yeah, because I got how many others. But my own group build, I'm late. So apologize for that, people. But I finished it up, and that's about it. So hope you like it. Like, comment, subscribe on it. But I think it has the look. It's not the color I was going to go with. Like I said in the other video, I was going to go with willow green. I got some from MCW, but I didn't feel like loading up the airbrush and cleaning it. And then with the weather changing, it was just easier to, use the Tamiya, which is a nice, 50s looking color. Damn it. Excuse me. Okay, well, hey, that's it. I'm going to take off and put this video up, and I got to go run a couple other errands. So thanks for watching, and like, comment, and or subscribe, and I will talk to you later. And bye-bye.